Well, that was a bit dramatic.
It was. It's as dramatic out here as that last picture of the sun approaching the earth and melting everything. That's how hot it is.
That's what we feel. But you know, this is 2023, and in July, Phoenix recorded 31 straight days of 110 or above temperatures. As a matter of fact, Phoenix set a record for the hottest July recorded by any U.S. city. So we're record breakers out here.
You don't say.
Yes.
Yes.
So should everybody just come out now and get on the trails? What do you think? You know, it's almost about 8:20 a.m. here, early August, and it's already over 90 degrees. It's best time to get out, isn't it?
At the last second, yes. But in another hour, it's going to be 95, 98, 99, 100. People are going to get cooked out here. And that just stupefies me. It's an extreme heat wave. There are warnings everywhere that, oh, we're closing this park, we're closing that mountain, stay home, live for tomorrow. People are still hiking.
It's
Makes
a
no
shame.
sense.
Makes no sense.
No sense at all.
And you can prepare, but even when you're prepared, things can happen. Heat exhaustion is one of the worst things that can start to happen, and that can lead to real bad things. But you got to, if you're excessively sweating, if you're feeling dizzy, if you're feeling nauseated, if you've got a weak pulse, anything along those lines can be close to heat exhaustion. You really need to take care of yourself immediately at that point, or take care of your buddy if they're suffering from heat exhaustion. What are some of the things you're seeing on the trails?
Oh, gosh. Well, Wednesday this week, I had to cut apart and roll a dead saguaro off the trail. And these things are engineered and built to live out here. They're dying. The saguaros are just falling over dead. They can't take it.
So if the plants can't take it, how do people take it?
Yes. Well, people need more and more water, more rest between activities, and plan. If you're going to go out there, start as early as you can get into the park. Gates open at 5 o'clock. If you can park somewhere outside the facilities, you can walk in earlier than that. Don't wait for mid-morning. That is death. And it happens out here all the time. And the saguaros have had a bad year, but they knew it was coming. For the last 2 years, 3 years, every saguaro you saw during the blooming season had blossoms everywhere. They knew that the earth was getting too hot, and they were trying to create more saguaros because they knew they probably wouldn't live through all of this. So pay attention.
What else are you seeing on the trails?
Too many people with not enough water, lack of preparedness, no checking up on what to expect out there in the world, the desert world. I think it's kind of a catch-22 of the Phoenix Mountain Preserves. We've got all these wonderful mountain parks and desert parks right here in town, but it's too common. Nobody appreciates just how tough it is out here, because it's so easy to get here and then drive back home afterwards if you don't end up part of a rescue. If we had mountain parks 100 miles out and you had to pay to get into them, maybe people would have more respect for the land that's right here in town.
And you also start to see people, again, not properly prepared. They don't have proper footwear. Maybe they're wearing too much clothes or not the proper amount of clothes. They don't have sunscreen.
Yes.
We still have tourists coming here, even during the hot season, and they think they're going to get out and try a trail. Even the locals sometimes make bad decisions. There was a young lady rescued off of Payestoa at about 11 p.m. She thought she was out in the nighttime. She thought it was cooler, but our temperatures aren't even getting down. They're still in the low 90s at the night. So she was having problems even 11 p.m. and had to be rescued.
Exactly.
We've had people our age that started out at the middle of the day. And who would do that? That's a very bad thing to do at this point. Even those that think they're acclimated to the temperatures. And we hear that a lot. Oh, I do this. I come out the train so I can be acclimated. We're so bad right now that I don't think anybody is acclimated to the temperatures of Phoenix and our surrounding areas.
Very true. I had to rescue myself when I cut that saguaro apart. I overworked myself, and saguaros, oh boy, they're nifty looking. There's no branches. That whole thing is a water storage system. If it falls over dead and it's in the trail, you have to cut it apart somehow, which is not an easy job. And if you cut a 4 or 5 foot section of a saguaro, oh, that's nothing. No, that's 400 to 500 pounds each. Now you have to move those off the trail. So be careful, people. You can get cooked out there doing everyday things. It's part of your job or part of your recreation.
What is good to see, though, here we are. It is, like I said, it's getting closer to 8:30, and there's not a lot of cars right now in the parking lot. We're at Apache Trail, and that's a good thing. We're only seeing a handful of people, so maybe it's possible that people are starting to get the message. So our bottom line, I think, in this whole thing is don't come out. Wait for the weather to start cool down. We haven't been filming videos because we've not been on the trail. Unfortunately, Jim's been on the trail because he has to work this and take care of the trail and take care of people. Me, I'm staying basically inside the house and the office and not getting out a whole lot.
That's
because
the smart
it's bad time.
That's the smart one right there.
And shortly, Jim will be able to make that same decision because he's about to retire. So we'll have to do a video about his big retirement party or something to show Jim really partying like it's, well, 1984, you know, remember that back then?
I thought it was 1999.
Oh, that could be it. Maybe I had it wrong.
Yeah,
See, I'm hot out here today and my brain is not functioning at full capacity.
Yeah, drink more.
Drink more. Okay, I'm going to go hydrate right now. Anything else you think we should say on this public service announcement?
Oh, well, some people are complaining that their 2 favorite mountains are closed from 11 till 5 when the temperature is this high. Why is that? Because the fire rescue folks were nearly killing themselves coming up the mountain to save people that shouldn't have been up there. And this is very critical. People are still showing up. Oh, it's closed at 11. I'm going to start at 10 till 11 and be on the mountain. Come on, people.
Bad idea.
Very bad idea. Do not put the people that are really concerned about your welfare and trying to rescue you into danger. Just get it done early in the day. Don't push your own limits. You're going to find your limit a little closer than you think. And you'll be over it and you'll be done. Goodbye.
That's how it works. So look for us. We'll be back on the trail in about a month or so when the weather starts to improve. At least we hope it will improve closer to September. In the meantime, if you want to hike, go up north. There's great trails in Flagstaff, and at some point we might even start doing some of those trails.
Yes.
But go up north, go someplace cooler, and again, start early because even Flagstaff's had some temperatures in the 90s in this past month. So again, be safe, be prepared, or stay home and walk on the treadmill.
Yeah. With the air conditioning on.
With the air conditioning on and a fan blowing at you at the same time and a nice drink right next to you.
Right.
So be prepared. Any closing thoughts, Ranger Jim?
None left. Sorry.
All right, we're closing it up.